that's not the case. Vandy's contract ran out. They weren't up for a renewal for political reasons. At the time, this was so controversial, right? It seems so commonplace now and so like obvious that we need this program. But back then, it's giving out free needles in the middle of the night. It's crazy. Awesome. So, I mean, the Portland is awesome. The Portland was, you know, in a place where they financially could afford to rescue the program.
Yeah, that's what we need to rescue.
Yeah, that's the word. I mean, really, it is.
Well, we had to rescue the addicts, more or less. That's where it was. You know, because I used to walk down even before this organization started, and there were people dying left and right, and I could see people doing needles in the alley. And the problem with that was a lot of these addicts were reusing their needles. You know, and that was wrong, and that's basically what was killing them, right?
So let's jump into the first question, really, which we're already kind of covering. Is what we do important. Anybody have any answers to that? Okay, shout them out.
Well, harm reduction, help the people, you love the people, you know, you've been and done that. There's so many reasons, you know.
Harm reduction.
To help reduce AIDS.
Stopping the spread of infectious disease. That's number one, obviously, right? Before the program evolved into what it is, we had an insane situation. Obviously, you guys know in downtown Vancouver, it was a one-for-one situation. You put one in, you get one back.
Yep.
That,
15 a week.
in my opinion, that's working backwards. But thankfully, we're at a different place now where you can come into a needle exchange, you can ask for 1,000 needles. As long as we have stock, we're going to give you 1,000 needles. So what other reasons for why what we do is important?
Tell people what services are available for the downtown east side.
Okay, I'm going to call that a referral.
And more important, this opened the door for us to be involved politically. We have the right, we have a say, we have something to say.
Activism. Is that a word? Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Is now.
What else?
Reassurance.
Reassurance.
As to that user notification fee moves out there and we don't have to hang themselves or anybody else.
All right, reassurance.
That's what I said.
It probably humanizes people a lot more too. Not as much guilt and shame involved in it if you can actually talk to somebody.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, the reason that
not be. No, sorry.
the reason it's peer staffed. You know, you guys are working for yourselves, right? You guys are helping each other. There's no hierarchy, right? It's like I know what you do, you know what I do. I'm here to help you. We know each other.
We have gone far, where still we have to fight, you know, they're gentrifying completely downtown.
Yeah.
And since we open door to activism, we should be involved more and help that woman in Carnegie that is helping the homeless. You know?
Yeah. So a needle exchange can be a first point of access for the next step for people. So maybe it's coming in for a rig or a condom or whatever it is, but maybe you have some message boards or maybe you have you know, a community log with your program or whatever, and that gets people excited about doing some other stuff or reaching out to another referral or another organization.
Well, it's important because we become the mentors.
I mean,
There's a lot of us that really don't feel like we want a step up.
Yeah.
But if we see some interest like this, we will become, well, we'll create more interest.
sure, and the knowledge that you guys possess as downtown east side locals
Right.
is invaluable. And when we're doing these kind of things and sharing it and putting it back out there.
Right.
I'd like to say, you know, I've been working at the Needle Depot for 7 years, and when I started, there was just a couple of women, and it's been pretty much mostly for men, but a couple of women have come in, and it has helped me as well get along better with the opposite sex. And I love working. I love working there. It's really, I've learned so much. And I can't say enough.
I think
about
I
it.
go for the addicts helping addicts.
Addicts helping addicts.
That's
That's right.
basically what it comes under.
Yeah.
But I also enjoy the job because I've done it for so long.
Mhm.
I've been a peer, I've been asked to do supervisor jobs, I refused them. I just like being a peer for the Washington Community Home. I've always been a
Too
peer.
much work, eh?
Nothing more.
And what do you guys think are some other kind of ripple effects about having a fixed site like the depot open 24/7? Like, aside from having a place to go anytime,
Well, it's,
how does that change the dynamic? Like, for example, when it used to be only midnight to 8 to get rigs or whatever, and other places are closed, people are buying rigs, right?
people are buying rigs, people are sharing, they're
Yeah,
like,
they're
less
sharing, they're
likely to
buying.
share.
Where does the money to buy that $5 rig come from? Where does that money come from? It comes
Crime.
something else.
And knowing we get clean water instead of using
Well,
puddle
yeah,
water.
but I mean, just specifically that example, I mean, that's so huge, right? Like, having access anytime is so huge, right? Like, if you gotta bust into a car or steal someone's bike, you get that extra $5, man, that's big time, right? So, like, you think about the ripple effect of hundreds and thousands of people.
And the most important, humanize. Humanize, you know, you're a human being, you don't have to be hiding, you don't have to be a secret. You know, secrets at night, it wakes in the daylight.
Exactly, midnight to 8, when we ran it like that, we had to for money reasons, but it felt so underground. Like now, I'm so proud of the depot. It's like,
We got
we're open, check
van.
it out, come on in, anyone come take a look.
Instead of hurting each other on the street, we're like helping each other now because of the on-site install, right? Because we have this exchange open to every single one of us, and it's free in access, right? As to what you were saying, like a decade ago, we used to have to fend for ourselves, right? And look for our own clean meals and that and stuff, right? And pay for it, right?
Yeah.
And we're hurting each other in that. But now we don't see anybody like hurting each other now. We're just like, hey, you need this clean break. Now we're helping each other.
When I started,
Charging the guy, okay, I need that extra $5 now, please give me that rig.
It's pretty hard to charge a guy $5 for a rig when he
When
knows
it's
he can
free.
walk up half a block and
That's right.
So people don't wanna walk as they pay.
I know, some people choose not to, I mean,
Yeah.
hey,
Something going on in the head, you know,
Something
the
wrong
rush,
with that person.
want it now.
Yeah, but also the other thing you gotta remember is the harm reduction part, is there's a lot of lives that are being saved since the Washington discharge. A lot of lives are saved.
when I first started, there was just needles, there wasn't all the stuff that came with it, the water, the tissue paper, all of the things that we have today. That wasn't available, none of it. We would just use, like someone said, puddled water or whatever. And the infection back then, the amount of infection was horrible. And plus the spread of AIDS was the worst in the 97. So many people contracted HIV in 97.
So that's a good segue to talk about the actual equipment that we use, that we distribute at the needle exchange. And